RTE reported on the 18th of November 2025 that Enoch Burke has been ordered to be rearrested, and that on the 25th he was. I think there is a lesson to be learned here. To recap, Enoch Burke is a teacher. He fell out with his school over the trans thing, which he rejects, and they suspended him. He did not recognize the legitimacy of the suspension and kept showing up. It went to court, and Burke was found to be in contempt as long as he refused not to stay away from the school. He was jailed, then he was let out and fined €700 per day and higher per day he went to the school. Now he is to be jailed again. The system has had to change tack twice, now resorting to a plan that already failed once. It is clear that the system cannot cope. The system sought to crush Burke under its weight, only for him to crush it under his. It is the one seeking a way out, trying one thing and then another when the first one fails. This episode serves as a kind of worked example of why the system tries so hard to destroy the spiritual, the belief in the non-material. In Burke's case, it is a belief in God, but we can all have our own substitutes: truth, beauty, the nation, and our system attacks them all the time. The system is material. It is confined to a time and a place. That time might span centuries, and that place might span continents, but it is still confined. God, truth, beauty, the nation, all affect the material world. They leave their marks, and we can interact with them, but they are not material. They are ideas and ideals, eternal, existing simultaneously in the past, present, and future. Since the ideals are spiritual and eternal, they command a higher loyalty than the material system. It can fade away, corrupt, let you down, or be used against you. It does not command so high a loyalty. Thus, when people have to choose where their loyalty lies, they might choose against the system. If the system can destroy the ideals, then it kills off these higher loyalties, leaving it the only game in town. People's top loyalty defaults to it, so they will never choose against it again, no matter what it does. Slaves who will never revolt, every tyrant's dream. In Burke's case, we see how the system struggles against a one-man revolt. How would it cope against 1,000 more men? We have seen examples elsewhere. The system capitulates. In Britain, the Muslims demonstrated how they would bomb and stab and throw acid, no matter how many of them were arrested for it, and the system there eventually gave up fighting them. Here in Ireland, it has not given up fighting Enoch Burke, but it has now retreated twice. The system, for all its material power, cannot cope with spiritual men. This is an important lesson. The system must attack the spiritual to which men are loyal above everything, so it must pick fights with spiritual men, and yet it can barely fight just one man. That is an optimistic thing to note for we who believe in higher things. It is nice to learn that the enemy is weaker than they seemed.